Horror is a genre that leaves us on the edge of our seats, unable to look away. Horror films have the power to keep us hooked until the very end, and that is all thanks to the use of suspense. In this video, we will explore how suspense is used in horror films to create an unforgettable viewing experience. We will examine the different techniques filmmakers use to build suspense, as well as the psychological effects this has on the audience. Whether you are a horror fan or simply fascinated by the power of storytelling, this video is for you. Horror films have been captivating audiences for decades, and there is no denying the power that they hold. From jump scares to psychological thrillers, these films keep viewers on the edge of their seats, unable to look away. But have you ever wondered why? That's where suspense comes in. In this video, we will explore the art of suspense in horror filmmaking, and how it keeps us hooked until the very end. Let's dive in. The definition of suspense. Before we dive into horror films, let's define what we mean by suspense. Suspense is a feeling of uncertainty or apprehension about what is going to happen next. It's a sense of anticipation that keeps us interested in the outcome of a particular situation. Filmmaking techniques. Suspense is not something that just happens on its own. It is carefully crafted by filmmakers using a number of techniques. One of the most common techniques is the use of music. Creepy background music can create a sense of unease that builds throughout the film, making the audience feel like something is about to happen. This can be a simple melody or even just a few notes, but when used effectively, it can keep viewers on the edge of their seats. Tension in horror films. Tension is a crucial element in horror films. It's used to create that uneasy feeling in the pit of your stomach that keeps you on the edge of your seat. Horror films use tension to build up to moments of fear and terror. This can be achieved through a variety of techniques, such as eerie music, dim lighting, and quick camera movements. Lighting. Another technique is the use of lighting. Darkness can make us feel vulnerable and anxious, which is why many horror films take place in dimly lit environments. Shadows and silhouettes can be used to create a sense of impending danger, while sudden bursts of light can be used to startle the audience. Camera angles. Camera angles are also an important tool in building suspense. By using close-ups of characters' faces or extreme long shots of the environment, filmmakers can create a sense of claustrophobia or isolation. Slow tracking shots can be used to build tension, while quick cuts can create a sense of chaos and disorientation. Jump scares. One of the most commonplace techniques used in horror films is the jump scare. A jump scare is a sudden, unexpected event that is meant to scare the viewer. They are often accompanied by a loud noise or music cue to increase their impact. Psychology. Suspense is not just a matter of using these techniques, it also has a psychological effect on the audience. Fear is a primal emotion that has been hardwired into our brains for survival, and horror films tap into this instinctual response. When we are scared, our bodies release adrenaline, which can create a sense of excitement and exhilaration. Horror films allow us to experience this rush of adrenaline without any real danger, which can be a thrilling and addictive experience. Suspense also plays on our natural curiosity. As humans, we are wired to seek out new information and understand the world around us. However, when information is withheld, our brains begin to fill in the gaps, creating a sense of tension and anticipation. Horror films often use this technique by revealing information slowly or leaving certain details ambiguous. Audience experience. The ultimate goal of suspense in horror films is to create a memorable viewing experience. By keeping viewers on the edge of their seats, filmmakers can immerse them in the story and make them feel like they are a part of the action. Suspenseful moments can stay with the audience long after the film is over, leading to discussions, debates, and even nightmares. That wraps up our exploration of the power of suspense, how horror films keep us hooked till the end. We hope you found it informative and entertaining. Suspense is an essential part of the horror genre, and it's fascinating to see just how much thought goes into creating those spine-tingling moments. So next time you watch a horror film, pay attention to the techniques being used and how they affect your experience.